So blues is the one I'd be expecting to see expansive of. We'll see.
Really?
Well, it seems to be like he just seems to like expansive.
He doesn't like it
Maybe,
in 1v1 though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think blues is the one who has the hardest time adapting to 1v1. So
I agree with that. Well, and it's not even like blues is bad at 1v1, right? Let's clarify that. It's just
for sure
he's that good at FFA that his 1v1 doesn't quite reach up to that level.
Yeah, I mean, he crushed in the last 4-player tournament.
Absolutely. I mean, he just destroyed everybody.
Yeah.
This one, though, interesting little game trying to figure out, whoa, somebody actually did go scavenger.
Wow. All right.
Immediately hit HQ level 2 on Pbhead for that robotic.
Wow. PB has plenty of iron.
Yeah, he has plenty of iron. I will agree with that. There is plenty of
painful.
iron there.
Blues found it first, but he did not get that aluminum.
Ouch. You just got to be quick enough.
Or that
Fast
water.
clicking. Yep. I mean, the aluminum price wasn't all that bad, especially because it was a robotic player that beat him to it. He didn't actually buy into it in any serious fashion. Are we talking about also the high aluminum tile?
Yes.
So both the prices and the tile blues missed out on. That is unfortunate. I mean, realistically, though, that aluminum tile in some ways should be the first thing you prioritize. Because that's what you're going to be fighting over.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to worry about the tiles next to you.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just claim it. I don't even worry about building it. You know, just claim it, get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
But
I pretty much always do that, and then I forget about my building for 3 minutes.
PB must be happy. I have a feeling he found it so quickly after blues. I have a feeling he was just about to found anyway, so he almost got that found for like free, basically.
Pbhead starting this fight, I don't know if that's a fight he actually wants to pick with these mutinies. I mean, blues, he's going to have access to the black market in just a moment here. 3 seconds, and of course, blues is a competent, intelligent player. If he would like to mutiny some aluminum, he's just going to take PBs.
Yeah, of course.
So much more valuable. Now, I don't know if he actually wants that aluminum.
He barely has the money for it.
But barely is enough.
He can do it.
Now, one important thing to pay attention to this game. This is going to have less impact than glass, because of course electronics, you don't need as many of them to keep upgrading, but this is a Russian colony, New Moscow, and so it is consuming a large amount of electronics this game.
Yep. The price is going up. PB is going to have to adapt to it. I do. This doesn't happen a lot, but I do love the situation PB's in for the robotic. Look at that, 2 highs on different sides of his HQ.
Well, yeah, that's fantastic.
So he's able to split steel mills and get bonuses on both of them. That is truly awesome.
Pretty silly. Pretty silly.
So
And
I
it
will
just
say
makes playing against that scavenger awkward. With these
Yeah.
farms, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I gotta be worried about power, though. Like, power's already up at $120. Pbhead hasn't even looked at it yet. This is actually a frequent thing with Pbhead, though. He likes to pretend debt isn't there. I think it's because he played so much of earlier versions of the game, and I'll do the same thing. I pretend debt isn't there, because it used to be you could just ignore debt. $300,000 of debt? Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. You have about like a $60,000, $70,000 cushion, but after that, you almost have to treat it as 1-for-1.
Yeah, yeah. It will start causing a lot of problems. We talked about this high electronics price, but of course, Pbhead, he's already secured all that he needs to hit HQ level 4. Blue's still stuck back on HQ level 3. I think maybe electing not to go for that mutiny has gotten in his way.
Yeah, this is the classic scavenger Achilles heel, getting stuck at level 2.
Well, and I think it was also a big mistake. He put down 2 water pumps.
Yeah, he really needed that high aluminum and that high water. I'm sure that's why he found it there. You know, he's like, well, I'll grab that high aluminum, grab that high water, no big deal. Didn't get either one.
Yeah, big problem for him. And I like that Pbhead was willing to take that high water, that he identified how bad water is this map as well. So even despite this colony consuming so many electronics, he's just sitting here like, well, there's no water here. And there really isn't.
Yeah.
There's no water anywhere. I wonder if we're actually going to see another upgrade lab this game. I would go for it. Like, you've got the fast upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
You've got no water. You don't have any labs down.
Chemicals is pretty cheap.
Dry ice available if you need carbon. Yeah, all these things, they just contribute. High silicon tile auctioned off for 14,000. Bit awkward. Really far away. But fuel isn't that bad because there's only one player using it. So it'll probably be okay for blues. This power price. This is just ridiculous. $260, and we don't have a power-producing building actually created yet.
Yeah, they've really waited.
We're almost there. Pbhead's going to have a solar panel, which isn't functional now. And these geotherms are finally coming up.
Blues has got to do something with the black market. I mean, it's the reason you go scavenger.
That's what mutinies are for.
Yeah, no, now's the time. Gotta watch that goon squad, see if which one of them gets bought.
Yeah. And a goon squad has been purchased already, but it's on the food. And if Blues is kind of on the ball, paying attention, I mean, this is 2 geotherms. This is a huge risk at a Pbhead here. Against a scavenger with mutinies, you've already driven up your own mutiny price.
You should definitely try to mutiny one of them for sure. I mean, why not?
Wind turbines coming down for Blues. I like it. He's already sitting on like 128 carbon still after putting those wind turbines down.
Yeah.
D levels of debt.
$200 a second.
D levels of debt. D levels of debt. We're on day 3. What are you both doing?
They really cheat on energy.
Oh man, and Pbhead picks up an EMP. Blues, get aggressive. He can't though because he's in D levels of debt. I mean, it's just like,
right, of course.
It's just like
Pbhead was lucky that he was able to grab that EMP, and that's a great move. Just keep Blues in D.
You gotta build power. You can't.
He should double down. Pbhead should double down. Hit those wind turbines while you can. Ensures he'll make more money from his geotherms, and you gotta keep Blues in D. Yep, Blues is out of C. Okay, Blues, grab a mutiny. Grab one of the geotherms. It's your only chance.
He can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
He can't afford anything.
He's 1,000 more bucks.
He's not making any money. And this is the thing about taking those 2 water tiles at the start. I mean, I think if he hadn't done that, he might be able to work with it here. But he took the 2 water tiles. He got into the same market that Pbhead was already in.
Yeah.
Very awkward. And now Pbhead's in A levels of debt. He's done. He's fixed. And a solar flare hits just to, nail in the coffin there. But
yeah. Yeah, now it's almost too late to grab those geotherms.
Oh, it's way too late. It's way too late. It's done. We're done. It's over. Like, this circuit overload could be amusing, though.
Hit those reactors, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's what you do, right? If you're Blues, you hit the reactors. If you're Pbhead, you sit on it and wait until Blues does something ridiculous. Because, let's be honest, adding any amount of power consumption to Blues is really kind of irrelevant right now. Blue says, I swear I used to be decent at one point. All right. I mean, it's true. Blues is good at the game, but this game was weird. And on top of that, like going scavenger could have worked out, but it wasn't a great location. And he was just a little slow here and there, and that'll set you back real far.
Well, it's tough. The rest is gone from PB. Like he's back. He's back in tune with Offworld. He's a tough opponent.
It's true.
In 1v1.
Always a tough opponent. Even in FFA, but in 1v1 especially, Pbhead's pretty terrifying. Steel shortage coming in is going to give Pbhead access to quite a lot of money, and thankfully for him, he's done upgrading. He's almost done.
Yeah, this game.
Putting down buildings. Yeah, the game is over. There's really no.
He's 2 levels above. Blues just barely crawled out of D debt. I mean, his only chance to do something tricky with the black market, but I don't see what to do exactly.
Yeah, I'll agree to that. Like,
if somehow, okay, well, he resigned.
Yeah, I'll agree to that too. Like, it's fair. Once you're at a 2 HQ level disadvantage, you're pretty much just dead.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen someone come back from that without their opponent completely throwing the game away. I think I have actually seen it before, so I won't say I've never seen it, but the opponent literally just has to be awful for the remainder of the game.